Talk with Al Stahl, who will settle Animal Spirits in the Bourbon on Sunday. Just the one start up at Saratoga. Looked like he had a little bit of trouble, maybe?
Right. He did everything right. He got pinched a little bit in the first turn, but after that, Robbie Alvarado said he was just perfect, and he did everything but win. He made the lead about 40 yards from the wire, and for some reason he just got nailed on the outside by a Chad Brown horse who came back and ran very well in the stake at Belmont this past weekend.
You thinking onto the Breeders' Cup if things go well in this race?
Well, we were between running a maiden race or the Bourbon, and the heavy favorite in the Bourbon ended up with a spike in temperature. The horse of Grand Motion, Team Valor, that won the With Anticipation. So the race opened up quite a bit at the very last minute, so we decided to dive into it, and we just play race by race. If he would run a big race here at Keeneland and he could get in, you never know. We might take a shot. What
has caught your eye about him at this point in his career?
Well, he's by Arch, and I've had a lot of Arches, mainly for Claiborne Farm, but he's owned by a different outfit. So he just has done everything right. He likes to train. He's just been a very straightforward, solid horse. He's always been strong in his daily work. So we ran him a route of ground first time out, and I think it might have been the right move.
And then you were going to have Shun in the futurity and a little injury, so he's on the shelf for a while.
He chipped his ankle, P1, which is your basic ankle chip, in a workout the other day. And it's already been surgically removed, and he's at Claiborne Farm starting his convalescence period.
And you also have one pointed for the Franklin County Buffalo Trace, which is a week from opening day. Tell me about that one.
Correct. We've got 5-Star Fun. It's a filly and mare race going 5.5 on the turf. She's by 5-Star Day, who's a prominent speed horse, and she's got really, really good form coming out of Louisiana at the Fairgrounds in Louisiana Downs. So she's full of speed, and we're just going to bring her up here and take a shot and let her rip out the starting gate, and whatever she gets, and then she'll be retired right after that race.
Got any thoughts on how the turf form transfers from the turf track there at Louisiana Downs to here?
I'd have to think under dry conditions they'd be pretty similar. It's a summertime track down there, kind of sand-based, and it's like a putting green, and Keeneland's turf course is a little tighter and speedier, as opposed to, say, like the Fairgrounds and Churchill's course is a little bit longer grass and deeper roots, and maybe it's a little bit different. So I think they might match up fairly well.
Let's talk a little bit about Blaine. This time a year ago, you were here at Keeneland preparing him for his run in the and win in the Breeders' Cup Classic. What worked so well being here at Keeneland for him?
Well, most of the horses are very comfortable here at Keeneland. The environment, the racetrack, the combination of everything. It's a beautiful place, and it's very comfortable. And he was one that was extremely comfortable. He did very well here all the time. So when something started working, most probably anything would have worked on Blaine. We could have trained him, at a harness track and kept him in the darkest stall in the world. He still would have run well. But everything just worked so well from the very beginning with him. We just kept everything the same. Plus, he's owned by Claiborne Farm and Del Schneider. And this barn here at Keeneland that we're sitting in is basically their barn. They pay the rent on it. And we just, sublease it from them. We have an outside client. So this is a home to all the Claiborne horses.
What did it mean to the Claiborne folks to win that race? I mean, all the history of that place.
A lot. It was their 100th anniversary. It was a horse that most probably has 60 years of bloodlines in him from Claiborne, from the female side. And they own the stallion. So it was just a win all the way across. And we were all nervous and tense all the way up to it. And when it was all said and done, we all went to the farm. We retired him. And the emotion came out in the family. And it was good to see all that. And it was very, fulfilling for me to be a part of it.
Have you seen him lately?
Yeah, I did. I saw him before we went to Saratoga around July 4th weekend. And like he was in the racetrack, he did everything right. He had a wonderful first season as a stallion, high potency rate, did everything just right. He's just standing there waiting for the next batch to show up. But he looks good and he's very happy, and I can't wait to see what his babies look like next year.